everyone, so right now I'm here with Chubby. He's my first ride of the evening. Chubby today is going to working with other horses around him. We found out this weekend that he actually works by himself really well. He's pretty good about riding in the ring alone. But when he's got a buddy really close, he tends to want to stick with that buddy, or much like other horses, he'll kind of bow out around a turn if his friends are standing there. And now that horse show season's starting, he's going to have to learn to go in the ring and ride past his friends who are standing either at the in gate or towards the corner, or just horses in general. So today we're just going to head down to the bottom of the paddock, and we're just going to walk and trot around the other horses and see how he does, and just practice working when we don't really want to. So wish us luck. Thanks. Alright, so to start off this video, I kind of just jumped to the clip where Chubby is being super buddy sour. The horses are down past that big tree you see in the center, and at this point I'm asking him to turn and make a circle and come back towards the camera. He is saying no. He tried bulging out at first, then he kind of spun his butt around and started backing up and kind of trying to pop up and spin a little bit and go towards the other horses. And I came out with the intent of solving this problem and working on this particular buddy sour issue, and so I didn't have any expectations other than exactly what happened, which is good because I had a plan on how I was going to respond. So I stayed calm. I did not go out with a crop or spurs, but I did ask him to move his feet. So if he wanted to go backwards, I'd ask him to go to either the left or the right. And if he moved left or right, and I'd get him off his back end and away from thinking he could stand up and spin, then I'd ask him to move forward in that alternate direction. And if he said no, we'd try to go the other direction. But I tried to keep his feet moving so he didn't have the opportunity to think about going backwards, which he definitely was considering. But, I stayed calm and just kind of tried to get him to keep moving his feet. And he does have some voice cues that he responds very well to. If I ask him to step up, he knows exactly what that means, walk on. And having those voice cues certainly helped in that situation because he knew what the expectation was and there was no confusion. So here you can see this clip is pretty much after that little argument that we had. He kind of decided that this is okay. We're going to just walk around in little circles, and that's his job for right now. And I'm pretty pleased with that. He actually worked out of that issue pretty well. Now, I've also started to keep the circle a little bit tighter. I've kept it a little bit closer to the camera and farther away from the other horses. The farther out I let him get to the horses, the more his mind goes that direction. So, again, setting him up for success to where he can respond to what I want him to do with the right answer. So I think that was definitely a win for today. This is obviously not gonna totally resolve our buddy sour issue. I still anticipate him wanting to bulge out when we're in the arena. I would expect that this exercise that we're doing here with riding in the paddock with the other horses is something that we could do frequently, and still expect a little bit of bulging, some stopping, trying to spin and head towards the other horses. But just having that controlled environment where the expectation is everybody's going to stay calm. This is the one thing we're going to work on, and not having much of an agenda other than to fix one problem at a time was really good. You know, we're not now trotting around. I decided that if he was going to happily walk around, which he is doing on a loose rein, that we'd take that for a win for the day. I do think that if I kept pushing it and I asked him to trot and I asked him to canter, we'd end up in a pretty good fight. But, you know, he's the kind of horse that remembers what you did the day before. So if we get in a fight, he'll really remember that. But I'm hoping that he remembered a positive experience and he learned that I'm not going to give up and let him do what he wants, which I think in the past, if he threatened to do naughty things, people might have given in a little bit. So all in all, today was a total win. I hope you have one more tool in your tool bag for working on getting rid of your horse's buddy sourness. We'll put a few more videos up on resolving buddy sourness later, and good luck. Thanks.